tourists think that the Shankill Road and the Falls Road are a million miles apart. They're not. We have a saying here in Belfast that is only a stone's throw away, and believe you me, we've had plenty of practice at it. This is where my name now changes from Alan to Billy, and whatever you do, don't be blessing yourselves on this road or else we've all had it. This is where you're going to see the murals now, folks. Don't just look in front of you. Look to the left, right and behind you. Look over to your right, and on the left hand side of the road there you can see the red hand commandos. Thankfully, all these organisations have put all their guns beyond use, and it's another great step for our peace process. Coming up in the left hand side there you can see the balaclava gunmen of the First Sea Company of the UBF. There you can see the names of some of the volunteers that actually lost their lives during the Troubles. Just on down front of the bus you can see the zebra crossing. To the left hand side you see the Port Credit Union. There's a little plaque in the middle here. This used to be Fidel's Fish and Chip Shop. It was in here 1:05 on a Saturday afternoon, 23rd of October 1993, as the IRA left the bomb in the chip shop in 9. Over on the right hand side you can see the small garden of remembrance. Most working class areas in Northern Ireland have these gardens of remembrances. Coming up on the right hand side, the Queen Mother. Have a look at her eyes. Some people think maybe the artist was on the gin and tonic, or maybe she was on the gin and tonic, we're not too sure. Some people say she looks like Camilla, and I'm saying nothing. Down to the left hand side of the bus you will see the Union flag. Here you will see a permanent arch for the 36th Ulster Division. Now, I know a lot of armies took part in the Battle of Somme. I'm just pointing out that from this particular road 7,000 men went to that battle from this area, and on the first day 77 of them were left standing. Back over your right shoulder there's another mural for the UBF. Down to the far right here you have 50 years for the Queen. Over in the far left you have the 9 soldiers who were awarded the Victoria Cross. Coming up on the right hand side you'll see another one that's actually a brand new one, just went up a couple of weeks ago, and this is for the Bay Barlow Bar, which was blown up in 1975. You can see, folks, how loyal this particular road is to the royal family and the crown. Without question, it would be. There wouldn't be any other road in Great Britain that would be more loyal to the crown than this area. So down to your right hand side there you'll see the brand new mural with the flags for the Bay Barlow Bar. Coming up on the left hand side there's a wee chocolate shop. Have a look what it actually sells as we go past. You've heard of Blackpool Rock breaks your teeth. Shankill Road Rock breaks your legs. At the Iceland here, look to your right hand side, you'll see more murals here. You'll see one there for the 4-Step in 1971, the Bay Barlow Bar in 1975, Mountain Hill Tavern, and the very bottom right hand corner one is the Fidel's Fish and Chip Shop. You can see what this road's like at the moment, folks. It's a busy morning this morning. On a Saturday it's more equally busier than this. So you can just imagine what the state this road would have been in when that bomb actually went off. There was many hundreds of people very badly injured. As we go through the traffic lights, look back to your right shoulder. There you'll see another mural for the UBF. Down to your left hand side. Have a look at this street on your left, have a look at the name of it, and have a look at the number on the building sitting at the street corner. Downing Street, I wonder who lives at number 10. There you see more murals for the UDA, Ulster Defence Association, UFF Ulster Freedom Fighters, and UYM Ulster Young Militants. Now I'm from Belfast, folks, and I still get mixed up with all these different murals, so don't worry if you get mixed up. People in these areas will understand if you do make a mistake. Don't worry, you're perfectly safe if you do make a mistake. We're just about to go on down the Shankill Road, and then we're going to turn off the Shankill onto Townsend Street, and this will bring us over onto the Falls Road. However, there is one organisation that I haven't mentioned which still does exist on this road, and I feel it's my duty, my obligation to point this out to you. We are about past our headquarters. Can I just ask everybody to please put their cameras away? Put their cameras away at this point. I don't want them to see us staring in. And it is of course over here on your right hand side, and it is KFC, probably responsible for more deaths than the troubles themselves. Please put his camera away like an idiot. And it's run by some dude called the Colonel. So if you get yourself a bargain bucket tonight, folks, chuck it away. We're going to take you through the peace line here at Townsend Street. And these gates close every night at 6 o'clock and remain closed. And tomorrow night they will close being the weekend, and they will remain closed until Monday morning. The reason these gates are closed is because during the height of the Troubles, there's 26 streets run between the Shankill Road and the Falls Road. And we had what was known here as the tit-for-tat shootings. Simply somebody from the Shankill Road could have driven through one of these side streets onto the Falls Road, shot somebody dead. The next night somebody from the Falls Road could have driven back along one of these streets, and that's why the gates were actually put back. Now that put an end to the tit-for-tat shootings. That's where you would have had a permanent police and army checkpoint over Millfield there on the left hand side, and anybody wishing to get to the Shankill or Falls Road would have had to go through the police and the checkpoint. Just over on the right hand side, this little street, Finn Square, I want you to have a wee look down it to the right and look above the roof of the houses, and there you will see how high the peace line actually is. And this isn't people's back gardens. The kids on this side of the street don't know what the kids on the other side of the street look like. It stands at 70 feet. The block of flats that you can see in front of us, this is Divis Tower. When the British Army was called onto the streets of Northern Ireland, the British Army took over the top 2 floors of this building so that they could watch over both sides of the community from the top of this tower. When they did come into Northern Ireland, they thought they were going to be here for 2 weeks. It was known as Operation Banner, and they were here for over 38 years. The last of the British Army moved out the stroke of midnight of July 31st of last year. Coming up the right hand side you have Percy Street, on the left hand side you have St Congo's Primary School. Have a look under the windowsills, you can see all the bullet holes around the school. There was a 4.5-hour gun battle took place there, and that's when the people of Northern Ireland said enough is enough, get the British Army. Down to your right hand side we have the International Wall. First one is of Liam McCarthy of the GAA. Second one hands off Cuba's Scotland Crazy Sun Vision. The next 2 are brand new ones, the Spanish Civil War, Martin Meekin, a Republican who died a few months ago, the Black Taxi Association, President Bush getting it again, sucking all the oil out of Iraq with the British support out in the middle. Don't you think they've got his eyes just right? The next 2 are brand new ones, Manchester Martyrs. The black and white one you mightn't understand, that's to do with the bombing of Guernica in the Spanish Civil War. There you can see the pain on the people's faces and the agony of the animals' faces as well. Frederick Douglass stopped the slave trade coming into Ireland here. The next 2 are brand new ones. We've got Gabri Prisoners, Not Forgotten. The Palestinian one here you can see We Will Return. And the very last one is of Kieran Nugent. The only way he would wear a prison uniform is if he were to